Over the last 5 years, monthly SIP in the stock of Mahindra & Mahindra would have given you returns of 46% when compared to a monthly SIP in ICICI Large Cap Mutual Fund, which would have given you 20% return. Does that mean stock SIP is better than mutual fund SIP? Though the return difference is massive, but you need to consider 5 points before you make the right choice. So what's a stock SIP? Like mutual fund SIP, where you invest a fixed amount at regular intervals. Similarly, in case of stock SIP, you invest fixed amount at regular intervals in a particular stock or multiple of stocks. Moving on, let's talk about those 5 points. Number 1 is management. In case of mutual fund SIP, it is professionally managed by the fund manager. That person is going to decide where to invest, how much to invest, and how much capital is to be allocated in particular stocks. And since he is the one who's managing your portfolio, therefore, he will charge expense ratio, which generally ranges between 0.2 to 1.5% depending upon the category in which you have invested. But when we talk about stock SIP, in this case, you yourself make all the decisions of which stock, when to buy, how much money to allocate to a particular stock. And since you are managing it yourself, therefore the charges that you have to pay will be related to demat, exchange charges, etc., which are not as high as the expense ratio. Second point is churning of the portfolio. By churning of portfolio, we mean frequently buying and selling of stock with the goal of generating short-term profits. Fund managers are in the practice of churning your portfolio to give you better returns. Even though you stay invested in that particular fund for a long period of time, but buying and selling of a particular stock keep happening in that particular fund. But in case of stock SIP, if you have to churn a portfolio, that will be complicated and a time-consuming process. And I might add that it might be difficult to carry on with your full-time job. Third point is about taxation. In case of mutual fund SIP, since the churning of portfolio happens at the end of the AMC, therefore, if there is sale of any security, it does not attract any taxation. But in case of stock SIP, since you will be buying and selling those stocks, it will attract the capital gain tax. And if you're buying and selling multiple times, in that case, that income might not be treated as capital gain, but as your business income. Fourth point is about diversification. In case of mutual fund SIP, it offers you diversification by investing in various securities in one particular fund. But in case of stock SIPs, you yourself need to decide how many stocks that you can manage. And diversification takes a hit because depending upon one person's capability, the number of stocks could be 5, 10 or 7. Fifth and last point is about risk. In case of mutual fund SIP, the risk is lower because of diversification. But in case of stock SIP, there is concentration risk. Since you will be managing limited number of stocks, that is why there would be concentration of stocks and you might be exposed to market volatilities. Initially, when I gave you example of Mahindra & Mahindra, where the SIP would have generated massive returns for you, but let me take other examples as well. For example, in the same period of time, if I would have made that monthly SIP in ITC, it would have given me similar returns to the mutual fund. And if I would have invested in Kotak Mahindra Bank, in that case, I would have generated negative returns. This means when you're doing stock SIP, selecting the stock is also very crucial and can get challenging. So the two learnings by understanding the difference between mutual fund SIP and stock SIP is that stock SIP might generate higher returns, but it is not advisable to do it with your full-time job because it carries a lot of risk and can be challenging. Number 2 is that mutual fund gives you decent returns, but along with that, it gives you a peace of mind which allows you to focus on other important things at hand. I hope you like this video. See you in the next one. Till then, happy investing.